Okay, so what this question is asking is which of the following tables define the second variable as a function of the first variable? So it's asking, is volume a function of pressure? Is wavelength a function of frequency? Is humidity a function of temperature? And let me start with that one because this one isn't a function and it's easier to see it when it doesn't work. So is humidity a function of temperature? So that means when I put in this temperature, I should only get that humidity, because remember, for our function definition, for every input, or like what we generally think of as x, there is only one y, there's only one output. So when I put in 34 degrees Fahrenheit, the humidity would have to be 42 and only 42. But if you look at this table down here, there's 34 degrees again, and then that time the humidity was something different. So the humidity is not a function of temperature, because for the same temperature I get two different outputs that could happen. That makes it not a function. Down here, if we look at these rates, there we go, 5.6%. So if inflation is at 5.6%, this is saying unemployment was at 5.1. Is that always the case? Is this a one-to-one relationship where for this value there's only one answer? And then we look down here and the rate again in 77 was 5.6%, but we had a different unemployment rate. So that makes that not a function. An easy way to spot if something is or isn't a function is look for duplicate in the input column, what you think of it as the x column. And if you see duplicates like that, that's where it's not working. When the input's 34, the output can only be one thing, and that has two different things associated. Up here for these ones that work, when you look down the row of the input, there's no repeated values, and it's okay if when the pressure was 15 the volume was 100, when the pressure was 20 the volume could be 100 again, when the pressure was 25 the volume could still be 100. That would work. What can't happen is when the pressure is 15 for the volume to be two different things, and that never happens in this table. And if you look, there's no repeats in x value, and that's the same thing here, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. There's no repeating x values, so there's no opportunity to have two answers for the same input.